friends, this is my first attempt at making a little vlog for our shared channel. Tonight I'm working on making stockings out of old placemats that I got from Goodwill, so I thought I would document that process. I already started a little bit, so I'll just share what I've done so far. I got these little red placemats. The back is just a solid red. From Goodwill. They were like $1 a piece. I got 3 of them. And they were attached, so it was like solid red on the back, Christmas trees on front. I went ahead and seam ripped along the edges so that I had 2 separate pieces. So my next step is to iron this fabric so that I can cut it out properly. Okay, so fabric is ironed and now I can trace my pattern out onto it. I don't have a printer and I was too lazy to go somewhere and print a pattern, so I made my own on some cardstock that I had, and then I went ahead and added a 1/2 inch seam allowance all around the edges. My idea is to have like a gathered piece of fabric kind of going along here and creating the separation between the base of it and like the top. So now I'm going to cut out 1 piece this direction and then 2 pieces this direction, and then start piecing it together. So all the pieces are nicely ironed. It's not perfect, not nicely, I lied. Ironed to an extent. Now I'm gonna start piecing them together. My goal here is to have 2 pieces together on the front panel and then 1 for the back panel, and then I'll cut out a little rectangle and gather it and put that along the top here. So first I'm just gonna attach the 2 front panels together. Alright, now I have these 2 pieces pinned together and they don't line up perfectly all the way around, but that is why I allowed myself a 1/2 inch seam allowance. So I will do a 1/4 inch around here and then a 1/2 inch when I attach this back piece. I haven't really done curves before. This is gonna be a real challenge. Okay. Done. So front panel's done. Now, I feel like I should add the ruffle before I attach the back. That'll probably be a lot easier. So I'm going to quick draft a pattern for the gathered rectangle here and cut that out. Okay, so I'm back with 2 possible options for that gathered section. I feel like this piece would be a good width for me to hem it back, but I don't know if this, I'm lying, height for this to fold over and like hem it, but the width, I don't know if it will give me as much of a gather as I want, so I'm gonna test a quick basting stitch on this and see if I like how scrunched it gets. Whoa, okay. This might be decent. I'm gonna have to get red thread on my machine because the black is so obvious. But, okay, I'm gonna use this and cut it to a good length and hem the sides with red, and the edges with red thread. Rectangle. This is so uneven. Now I'm going to fold the other end of the fabric over also a quarter or half of an inch. Ah! Nicely finished edge rectangle. Now I'm going to do, I think I did it inside out. Okay, now to cinch this, I'm gonna try to go straight down the middle with a really long stitch length. See if I can keep this centered. I broke something. Did I? Or can I keep going? Oopsies. So I got distracted and made the ruffle part for the stocking. So I did like a really long stitch down it and then pulled the bobbin thread from each side until it made it a ruffle. And then I made it so it would be like the same length as the stocking. Here's kind of like the idea. The lighting in this room is so bad. But now I'm just going to do one straight stitch down it to attach it, and then attach this to the back stocking. So cute, so cute. I feel like now is the time to hem the top. Top is finished nicely now. It's a little crooked. This is the back, so it's fine. Now I need to make a small loop for it to hang on. Okay, so I went ahead and basically made bias tape out of this little piece of fabric, and now I'm going to attempt to sew 2 straight stitch lines 1/8 inch in from each side, and then this will be like the little loop for the stocking to hang from. And then I think I can just sew it all together. That'd be cool. Oh, I'm very proud of this. Look at that. Okay. And then I think I'll just attach it like this. Here is how it's currently put together. I have the front and back attached, clips where the ruffle is, and then I added in the loop that I made. Here's a better look at it now that I'm using my back camera. And I also clipped that in because it's just so much thicker. And I'm gonna sew around starting this way, ending here. And I'm gonna do a straight stitch first just to make sure that this is facing the way that I want it to. Moment of truth. The light is so bad. Can you see it?